Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. The worldly man's ego, the ignorant ego, the unripe ego is like a thick stick. It divides, as it were, water of the ocean of Sachidananda. But the servant ego, the child ego, the ego of knowledge is like a line on the water. One clearly sees that there is only one expanse of water. The dividing line makes it appear that the water has two parts, but one clearly sees that in reality there is only one expanse of water. So unripe ego is like a thick stick. If you have a bucket of water, keep a thick stick. You'll see as if you peep inside and see, you'll see as if there is water. It is divided into two. And if you see, if it is a line is drawn with hand, then you'll see that it is just a line. It appears and disappears, making it appear for a while. It is two. This is seen between the ripe ego and the unripe ego. Shankaracharya kept the ego of knowledge in order to teach people. God keeps in many people the ego of jnani or the ego of bhakta even after they have attained Brahmajnana. Hanuman, after realizing God in both his personal and impersonal aspect, cherished towards God the attitude of a servant or a devotee. He said to Rama, "O Rama, sometimes I think that you are the whole and I am part of you. Sometimes I think you are the master and I am the servant. And sometimes, Rama, when I contemplate the Absolute, I see that I am you and you are I." Now, look at the Shankaracharyas. The Shankaracharya, God specifically making him realize the ultimate truth, and we do not know how many lives he must have passed through to attain that state of liking or the propensity to be a spiritual aspirant. At an early age, small boy is ready to go from Karnataka, Kerala to Madhya Pradesh, long journey on foot to meet a only guru who was there in those days. And you may imagine the longing how it would have been in that child. Means it cannot be all of a sudden either specific divine will or the Bahujanmache Zodi. It is collective accumulation of so many lives of holy life and struggle to realize God. And this life, that particular life, Shankaracharya finishes the attainment. And after attainment of the Nirvikalpa, his body has to dissolve. No purpose, no more purpose. But God keeps that body. Nature maintains that body. And God keeps that ego of jnani, with which the whole Indian land was reformed. from the fallen state of Hinduism misused, the Buddhism came to change the state, and having come, all the old tendencies of what was running was acquired by them, though there was a great transformation in the Indian land, and most of the people, so here and there you can see Buddhist monks and nuns. And again, that also got degenerated, and Shankaracharya came again to reform the whole with the ancient Sanatana Dharma, which was here and there hiding like the fire covered by ash. So like that, the whole thing, whole land was transformed. Again, the Sanatana Dharma started shining forth. Now, this transformation, do you think a man's effort without divine will, without specific divine will, everything moves on by divine will? But when it comes to transformation of human consciousness at a large scale, unimaginable scale, it becomes very difficult. To transform one person in our life will be impossible. So, whole land to be transformed. Now, here we see the ego of a jnani has been kept by God. This is what Sri Ramakrishna clearly differentiates and mentions. Similarly, Hanuman, having realized the personal and impersonal aspect, all aspects of God, he preferred to be as a servant of God, Bhakta, Dasya. He adopted the Dasya relationship. And here we see the Hanuman telling, when I have bodily consciousness, I am a servant and you are a master. Deha buddhya tu dasoham. Jiva buddhya todam shaka. When we come to the Jiva buddhi, the transmigrated soul, bodily existence, transmigrated soul, which goes from one body to another, and the real self, the Atman, which is everlasting, unchanging, eternal reality within, knowing which man transcends the whole nature, Prakriti in all aspects, and dwells in eternal bliss absolute. So that exactly what happens to, he says, Deha buddhya, Jiva buddhya, Atma buddhya. Three. He has realized all the three. He has transcended, but he wants to enjoy the company of God in various ways. Whenever I have body consciousness, Deha buddhya tu dasoham, I am your servant, you are my master. When I lose my body awareness and go to the Jiva awareness, he has an individual soul, the transmigratory soul. When I am transmigrating from one body to another, I become aware of that in this very life when the body is there. I enter into spiritual awareness, pure spiritual awareness, which makes me understand I am not body. The body awareness drops off, just like when I enter sleep, my body awareness drops off. Like that, when I enter into samadhi also, it drops off. When it drops off, I am the Jivatman. The Jivatma buddhya, Deha buddhya tu daso, Jiva buddhya todam shaka. I am part of you, you are whole and I am part. Like a tree and a leaf. You are whole and I am a part. The tree and leaf is one collective, integrated object, which is inseparable. I am inseparable from you, but I am part of you. Or you may say, I am a wave in the ocean that you are. So, Todam Shaka, Atma Buddhya, Tvamevaham. when I enter into the Atma Buddhi, leaving all the layers covering my soul, leaving all, I turn inward and travel, leaving all the sheets covering my soul, enter the depth of my existence deep within, and then I realize the Atma. When I am in Atma awareness, I and you are one, because only one exists, no more individual. So, how the Hanuman now and then experiences being a servant, now and then oneness with him, one as a part of him. Yashoda became grief-stricken at being separated from Krishna and called on Radha. Radha saw Yashoda suffering and revealed herself to her as the divine Shakti, which was her real nature. She said to Yashoda, Krishna is Chidatma, the absolute consciousness, and I am Chit Shakti, the primal power. Ask a boon of me. Yashoda said, I don't want Brahma Jnana. Please grant me only this, that I may see the form of Gopala in my meditation, that I may always have the company of Krishna's devotees, that I may always serve the devotees of God, that I may always chant the name and glories. When one loves God in any aspect, in any form, only one God. He can take any form, any time. When that form, I love a particular form, I have fascination with it. I clearly know Rama is not different from Krishna. One wave is Rama, one wave is Krishna, of the same Sachidananda Sagara. I need not worry. Still, I will have a fascination for a particular form because of my nature. Just like when we go to school or college, we see so many people, so many students rather, with same class we are. Say in one class there are suppose 40 students, and I am one of them. I don't build up an intimate relationship with all in the same way. One friend will be there who is my intimate friend. I can disclose anything to him, he can. Each will find a companion who is very close and intimate. How is that? Because the natures of the two are similar. The people, if nature differs, they move away. When nature becomes same, they become close to each other. Suppose a person is criticizing others, and this is his nature. Another person who is a critic, they will become friends. A wealthy student will always like the another wealthy student. An intelligent student becomes a friend of an intelligent student. Like that they go together. Similarly, forms of God and my innate nature attracts that. Suppose I am love predominant, then a particular aspect of God I start loving, say Krishna. Suppose I am of some other nature, I love following the dharma and satya, truth, always truth, and following the rules and regulations and living according to the laws of nature. Then I will have an inclination for Rama. So these things, how we are attracted to a particular form, though we know there is no difference between Shiva and Rama or Rama and Krishna. They are all different manifestations and aspect of same one power, the universal power which is governing the whole universe as the Lord of universe. So different. Now, in Hinduism, it is freedom is given. What you are, what you like. Just like we enter a restaurant or a hotel and we find so many ideas. Each is free to take whatever he likes. Similarly, in Hinduism, whatever aspect of God you want to love, you are loving the same one who appears in many ways. One Lord and many aspects. Even mothers, you see, when children are small, now she dresses the child like Krishna, sometimes as a policeman, sometimes as a driver. So all these various aspects. She loves to see her child in various, sometimes as girl also, if he is a boy, she dresses. How if we want to see varieties in the same, oh, why one? I will have many. And one will be very most liking to me. So like that, in the same way. Now, when you come to the Yashoda, love for Krishna, when Krishna goes away from Vrindavan to Mathura, she feels great loss. Once he moves away, again, he never comes back to Vrindavan again. And all will be deprived of that pure, innocent love which he gave to transform all their lives. By the time he went away, at the age of just 11, he was 11 when he left Vrindavan. Till then, from birth to that period of 11 years, he showed what is pure love, where bodily identity doesn't come into picture. Unaware of the body, Radha was Videhi. She never knew she had a body at all. So Krishna loved her deeply. And Yashoda had motherly feeling towards small things would make her anxious. What has happened to my Lord Krishna? So his Lord of the universe was never in her mind, and she never wanted to bring that to mind. No, my Krishna is my Krishna. My baby is my baby. My child is my child. I don't want to see him, even if it is true that he is Lord of the universe. I don't want to see him. But by the time Krishna left, great transformation had come over. That now she meets Radha. Radha asks for, she sees her great suffering in the heart. And then she advises her. She says, ask any boon. I am the Chit Shakti. Krishna is Chidatma. And I am his Chit Shakti. You can ask for any boon. Then she says, how she mentions, you see, I don't want Brahma Jnana, where I dissolve in the Absolute. I become ocean of Ananda, or I may float as Ananda in the ocean of Ananda, as bliss in the ocean of bliss. I don't want that. The ultimate human, whatever the man can experience in the realm transcendent, the ultimate realization. The Satchidananda Sagara, be floating in that. No, I don't want that. And she knows Krishna is not going to come back. She cannot demand. Krishna has given already sufficient backing and wisdom, knowledge, understanding. She has seen the whole Leela, killing of demons and matchless things. You see unimaginable things he displays. She has seen all that. And now she says, in meditation, he cannot be physically seen, she knows. When meditation, I may never miss him. May I be able to experience his living presence. I must be able to touch and feel and play, just like I was playing in meditation. The second thing she asks is the company of devotees of Krishna. May I never separate from the devotees and be able to serve them. You see how much of transformation from personal attachment to impersonal attitude of expansion. This is expansion of consciousness. It is not limitation. It is expansion. To be one with, somewhere expanded to his manifestation, his existence, his glory, his things, how they evolve, you see. Now, she was suffering within and she asked for this. She is fully satisfied. When Radha asks for a boon, it is granted. Once the gopis felt a great desire to see the forms of the Lord. So Krishna asked them to dive into the waters of Jamuna. No sooner did they dive into the water than they all arrived at Vaikunta. There they saw the form of the Lord endowed with 6 celestial splendors, Bhagavan. But they did not like it. They said to Krishna, "We want to see Gopala and serve him. Please grant us the boon, that boon alone. We don't want anything else." See, the personal relationship. See, the thing is, to love God is different from loving anyone else. It is love for God, the whole universe, all beings, the entire law, rhythm, and all devatas and everything what exists as this universe is loved. It is one of the manifestations of God. If I love God, I love every being in this world. How that expansion means the clear understanding of God with love of God. He reveals, see, what am I? Do you think I am limited to this bodily existence? I have taken the human birth. Do you think I am limited by this? I am everything what exists. I am this universe. I am the beyond. Just like in Vibhuti Yoga of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna goes on telling, wherever there is greatness and glory, know that I am there. I am the Himalayas among the mountains. He goes on telling, goes on telling, goes on telling. Last he says, why tell so many things? A part of a small speck of my existence, the whole universe is there. Whole creation is but a speck of my existence. Huge my existence, unimaginable dimension exists. It is beyond time and space. It is eternal. It is infinite. And nothing can limit it. So that aspect of now After all that, with all that knowledge, they want only the Gopala, the baby Krishna, the boy Krishna, the young, playful child of Vrindavan. They want, because it was through that the infinite was known. It is like attraction for Guru. Even after realization, all differences dissolve. But an awareness of Guru, who was the source, who was the gateway to the realization of the infinite, he keeps in the memory as it is. How I came, how ignorant I was, how much involved I was in this world, and how this person whom I call and others also call Guru has transformed, has transported, has made me to reach the beyond, which sages take thousands and thousands of lives of intense sadhana and austerities, tapas. And he has shown that door and the gratitude and thankfulness always remains with all the knowledge of the supreme reality of personal and impersonal aspect of God. Before his departure for Mathura, Krishna wanted to give the knowledge of Brahman to the gopis. How you see? He said to them, I dwell both inside and outside all beings. Why should you see only one form of mine? The gopis cried in chorus, O Krishna, do you want to go away from us? Is that why you are instructing us in Brahmajnana? When the parting comes with respect to God, slowly things change. When God or the saint parts from people, he gives them higher knowledge that his parting should not give them pain. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.